Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to this week's edition of Indiana Farm and Country. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Aric Koenig. And Aric, we're at your Huntington store for a very special event. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Yes, we are. Koenig Equipment was proud this morning to present a book to a local elementary school called A Year on the Farm, and we're following up the presentation of the book this morning at Flint Springs Elementary School with a book signing at our Huntington store here this afternoon. So we've got both the author and the illustrator here.
And we're going to take time to interview both of them in this particular segment of today's show. But more importantly, one of the things that we wanted to talk about is how all this came to fruition. It was pretty exciting to run across a children's book like this that had such a targeted demographic and yet still speaks to what happens on the farm to kids that most kids probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's true. It's a great book, very educational, especially for the younger reader. A lot of good information. Really gives you an idea of what it's like to be a farmer or what it's like to be in that line of work over the entire year. So from spring through fall, even into winter, and that the farmer's job is year-round. It really gives kids a flavor of what it's like.
Yeah, as we start to show some of the pictures of that event at Flint Springs Elementary School here in Huntington, one of the things that impressed me the most was not only the attentiveness of the children, but what surprised me was the lack or few numbers of kids that are really come from the farm. It's surprising how much that's changed. Yeah,
it really is. But even that being the case, there was still a lot of excitement around the book. You know, kids want to know about farming. You know, they see it all around them. They might not be involved in it, but they really enjoy the learning experience.
And I guess one of the things that made it really special for us was the featuring of Case IH products.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice representation of Case IH products, and excellent drawings in the book, too, that represent the equipment. And we covered all breadths. The book covers all breadths of product, from tillage to harvesting to tractors. So it's a nice book.
You know, one of the things that we wanted to pass along to everybody is the fact that, Koenig has purchased upwards of 1,000 copies of this book to give to elementary schools where their stores are. But if you want to get a copy of this book, you can always stop into any of our stores, including the one here at Huntington. And as we get the opportunity to interview the illustrator as well as the writer of this particular book, one of the things you'll find is that they put a lot of time and a lot of effort to put together a high-quality piece. And I can't speak enough about how exciting it is to go through this piece. It's a combination of illustrations as well as actual photography.
It is. It is. We're privileged to have such a great book to teach the young kids out there about farming, and we're privileged to have the author and illustrator with us to kind of give us insight to the book and why they wrote it and what the process was all about. So.
And we'll have those stories and more this week on Indiana Farm and Country.
Allen Davis Insurance Agency, with 30 years commitment to the community, providing quality insurance services. Allen is a business